going on? Good. Hey, back at it once again. This is the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always, and I mean always, an instant classic on the flippity dippity. Oh yeah, he's back here. Okay. I tried to get everybody's little buzzers in, but I didn't know all of them, so I just got with that. But anyway, we're talking about NXT Takeover. Stand and deliver. We're gonna just put night 1, night 2, put it together, and talk about the whole shebang bang. First thing I want to talk about, DJ here, by the way, Casey over there, Justin's down there, Adam's over there. In case you're watching, if you're if you're listening, just look around and we're there. Wherever you look, we're probably there. Just go for that. But nonetheless, one thing I wanted to mention before we got into the whole show, this was our first, I think, one of our first indications of live Peacock, as we were forced to use it. Like, we were forced to use Peacock as a real live streaming platform. And I kind of want to hear you guys' thoughts on it, because I think we've complained about it a good bit. With Mania, of course, being tonight, Casey has had to complain about it because he started the show late and couldn't start it from the beginning, or couldn't rewind it at any point. And they haven't put the replay back up.
Casey, what's more important, NXT Takeover and WrestleMania week, or your job? And don't pick the obvious one.
WWE doesn't pay me yet, so.
Real quick, my thoughts. My thoughts.
We didn't ask your thoughts.
Well, I'm going to give them, so that's what we're going to do. I like the network better. I wish, and I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys, but I think we were in the group chat when I was like, they should have just gave someone the assignment and said, okay, this is the WWE network on this computer. This is Peacock. Take everything from here, the WWE network, and put it on Peacock. Just copy and paste the categories, the seasons, everything. Just copy it to here. Okay, good luck. You got a day. That's what I would have done. Because what they've done is absolutely horrible. And the live aspect of it is
terrible. All I can say is, when life hands you lemons,
you make lemonade.
I've had this in my pocket all day. It's a little lemon.
Is that a real lemon?
No.
Please be a real. Okay.
It's a plastic lemon.
Take a bite of it.
It's plastic.
I know. That's why I told you to take a bite of it.
It's a bite out of crime.
But there's a lot of things I like about Peacock. The categories aren't that bad. They could be better. But the big issue is, like you were saying, you can't rewind. You can't start from the beginning. So if you, I was only an hour late, getting to the show, but I couldn't.
Oh, you can't pause.
I couldn't. Yeah, you can't pause either. These are simple things that you should be able to do, that you can literally do in any other streaming service. Why can't you do it on Peacock? Can you do that in private? It's weird.
You just came with us with a fake lemon. For the love of God.
Hey, me and Adam have to have our private time right here.
Adam, Justin, thoughts on the Peacock, since y'all were already halfway there.
But I'm already there. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so I don't mind Peacock, but it's just so disorganized. But I mean, you're getting it for cheaper also. If you go with the ads and stuff. But I just say how disorganized it is, and it's not gonna be everything's not gonna be up until SummerSlam also. What's that?
I said, is disorganized a word? Somebody looked it up. I need to know.
It is.
Disorganized is a word.
Hey Siri.
Disorganized is a word.
Disorganized has always been a word.
It's always been a word, DJ.
Hey Siri, what year was disorganized made a word?
This podcast is disorganized, and that's why we're over.
Everything is Googleable on this podcast.
So why is it disorganized and unorganized? Why do we need two English? Why do we need two words for the same dang on meaning?
Why do we
You
have
should
to
be go.
why do we have to have a letter K in the word no?
No, just no.
And a knife. Why is there a P in pneumonia?
2, 2, and 2.
Your.
Anybody else want to give their thoughts on Peacock before we get into Pete Dunne versus Kushida?
We all knew that there was going to be. We all knew there was going to be some scuttlebutt about it going to Peacock, and a little bit of hair-raising scenarios. We get that. I didn't think it would be this bad, but the big thing is, and we said it while watching Mania earlier, they rushed to get this on Peacock as soon as possible so they could have it ready for Mania, which I get. But why couldn't you have just hold this out until SummerSlam on the regular network, and then after SummerSlam, then put it to Peacock?
Yeah,
you got the money. You already made the deal. Let's get this rolling.
Yep.
You know, and also I feel like every show I watch, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but it seems like there's always some pixelating issues that goes on during all the shows I've watched so far.
Has so many freaking commercials. I swear, you can't.
Well, that's why you go ad free. I mean, you're already paying $9.99,
and I don't mind it, but like the issue is when you try to jump to a match and you try to go to the main event, and it's not quite the main event, but you don't know where it is in the show. So you stop at this point, and they make you watch a group of commercials. And then you stop at the next point, and they make you watch a group of commercials. Why?
And not only that, the same commercials.
Yes.
I bet they show a lot. I bet they show a lot of State Farm commercials.
And why is WWE so obsessed with cricket?
I mean, they're obsessed with peacocks and they're obsessed with crickets.
Well, when they pay the bills, you gotta say it as many times.
Yeah, but come on, cricket.
And they're obsessed with Snickers.
Okay.
That Snickers, I kept saying, stop showing the Snickers bar above the ring.
Yeah, dude, that was annoying. Like, that was taken away from the match for me.
Hey. On the bright side, where we didn't have as many 3D issues and images and eyesores, NXT Takeover, Stand and Deliver, Night 1 to start with. Pete Dunne and Kushida felt like was a very good way to start the show. I think both of these guys are very technically savvy, which I like. I feel like Kushida's just here to put people over at this point because this man ain't gonna never win. But he's here to put some people over. It was funny, we were talking in the chat, and I found this picture of fat Pete Dunne, and it was kind of funny because he was a little tubby little fella. But and we always, cause it's funny because we always talk about how strict he is now. But like back then, he was a little tubby. You know,
he's a little tubby. He's a Teletubby.
But I mean, I like this. I thought it was good. You got everything you wanted in it with the feedy stuff. And
he's the red one.
Did you say? Go ahead, Casey. Here's the issue with Casey's faces is I can't finish my point with Casey making a face because I know he's about to say something.
His name is Poe. The red one is Poe. Put some damn respect on the Teletubbies' names.
I swear for God.
I swear for God. And the baby's face that was the sun.
Excellent way to start the show. I felt like two great workers watching them work makes you a little upset they weren't in the North American title thing happening later. because either one of these guys could have been in, and I would have been happy to see them against Johnny. But that's just me. I think Pete Dunne needs to win the North American title because I'm afraid that Kushida's still new with NXT, but Pete Dunne has been kind of floundering around for a while. And especially if they're not going to keep Pat McAfee's group a thing, or if they're not going to keep Pat McAfee a part of it to kind of spearhead it, he could get lost a little bit if they're going to keep him in NXT. So I think he needs to go after the North American title because, of course, Johnny's had it for number one twice and had it for a good little bit. And I'm ready for him to lose it. But that's just me. Because Johnny's about at that point, too, where I'm kind of just like, could we do anything with Johnny, please? But anyway, let's go to Justin first. The thoughts on Kushida.
You know, I tell you what, this was a really great way to, to start that show. Like, really fast-paced action, which I wasn't expecting to be, like, that fast-paced action. Like, it was really technical match also. I was expecting to be really technical. A lot of joint manipulation and all the, all the fingy stuff that DJ loves. But no, it was a good match, and I definitely agree with DJ, what he said about Kushida being like basically enhancement talent right now. Like he's just losing to everybody. Like, I don't know. I mean, he deserves a lot better. I mean, I would love to see him go for like the North American title again. Or maybe hell, even put Kushida in the cruiserweight division. Have him go for that title. Or something.
I do love the thingy stuff. Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
How would they get that? How would they get that confused? Yeah, so yeah, like the thingy stuff is something that I really enjoy. I think it looks really good on TV. Wait, what? No, not that. No, not. If anybody knows who I'm talking about on TikTok.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. They're like, oh,
you sir just ribbed me, and I hate myself for it. I don't know why I fell for that. I said, why the hell does he keep looking off screen? Oh, damn it.
TikTok.
Adam's thoughts on
these millennials. I think Casey froze also.
I swear for God. I was better than this. This was a great match to start off the show. Get high octane power offense and then joint manipulation and all that good stuff. I love both these guys. I'm not mad Pete won, but it's just a matter of what are you going to do with Kushida now? Especially if you're going to put him in these prime spots and he's not going to win, people are going to start care less and less about him. And I don't even think Pete Dunne needs the North American title at this point. But DJ, like you said, if they're not going to have McAfee's group, he needs to have something. So he does need to have a chase.
I don't.
Why? Go for the North American title
and keep him as a heel. Keep him as a heel. Maintain that. Definitely for sure. But I don't know what they do with Kushida at this point, aside from just him taking L's left and right. And yes, he can make look good.
Go to 205 Live.
I don't know. No, 205 is dumb. It's dead. It's not.
Go to. I heard they bring back main event. Good main event.
Well, I mean, they ain't got no house shows, so I guess that's what main event will become.
Yeah, because we gotta have a show for that Thunderdome crowd. Oh my God! But yeah, I mean, this was. This match, it was really fun. Liked the finish. I always pop for Pete Dunne's finisher, the bitter end. That's one of the more unique finishers out there. It's cool looking. It's effective. It's unique, but it's not so over the top. Where like, oh my God, it's an inverted 450, blah blah blah, whatever. Though it's nice and to the point. I don't like his new theme. It's okay, but I miss the old Bruiserweight theme.
Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I like that one.
But
yeah,
fun match. Nothing wrong with it. I feel so bad for Kushida.
The time splitter.
Casey?
Y'all already said all this stuff. Y'all said all this stuff.
Good thoughts. I like it.
Why I gotta be that? Y'all say all this stuff.
I'll go to you first on the next match. Well,
damn right.
You pick a match of your choice, and I got you.
I still like Kushida. And I don't know. I'm torn with the jobber thing, because at the end of the day, jobbers are the most important part of any show. So like, except Justin. Justin's the worst jobber ever. But no, jobbers are like the most important part of a show, because you're putting over like the star, and you have to be good to be a good jobber. Like you have to be good.
DJ's a pretty good jobber.
You have to. Can I sit? Can I finish my words? Can I finish?
No, you could start at the beginning again.
All right, from the. I really enjoy. I like this. No. So part of me is okay with him being a jobber, but at the same time, it's like, why are you keeping him around if you're never going to do anything with him? Like, you can have somebody as a jobber to an extent, but then you should do something with them, especially if you're going to be paying them. And I get it. Back in the day, there were guys who were specifically just jobbers. That's all they did. And that's fine. But Kushida is a very well-known, worldwide wrestler. This isn't some guy that is just a really good wrestler that nobody's heard of. Like, people have heard of Kushida. He's kind of works for one of the, other than WWE, one of the biggest wrestling companies in the world. Just throwing it out there. Maybe push him. I don't know. But the match was good. They worked really well together. They're both very technical. I thought it was good. I didn't understand why it wasn't a submission match if the whole storyline was like, hey, I'm more technical savvy than you. And then he goes for a pin, and I'm like, why? Why are you going for a what? Doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, amongst this whole thing too, we're not going to throw the jobber card on, or the jobber label on Kushida, but it's just what CM Punk says. You devalue the stock of the performer when he doesn't get wins. And I'm not even saying 50-50 booking, but you have to let the guy do more than just have a good match on television, whether it be pay-per-view or their regular TV shows. You have to let them get W's, because, yes, in the end, it really doesn't matter who wins and loses, but when you're going to be having a long, sustaining program with somebody, whether it be what this was for, or even the business I forget, when he had that run with Johnny, you got to let him get some W's somewhere. Otherwise, people will start to care less and less.
Okay. To the what was it called? I always want to say Gauntlet for the gold. That's Impact's thing. What was it called? Gauntlet Eliminator. To the Gauntlet Eliminator match. Casey, if you've taken at least one breath, I'm gonna let you start on this match, because I want to get it done anyway. But I want you to start on this match so you can tell us all the thingies that you liked in this match. Like, because Cheeseburger was there. I saw him. He was in there. He was in this match.
Oh, wee!
You damn thief.
You know what, DJ? Why don't you go first and just refresh our memories?
Okay.
I'm not saying I don't remember and that I'm old, but I'm just.
So dark skinned Bull Dempsey won this match.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Rikishi won this match.
I cannot unsee that now.
I mean, I think everybody got some good stuff in this one. It was good. It was exciting. It was everywhere and all over the place, but not in a bad way. Everybody kind of got their stuff in, including Cheeseburger, Leon Ruff, who I like. I do enjoy Leon Ruff.
That is not a Cheeseburger. I don't know if you know that.
He looks just like him.
He does.
They're basically
No,
the same
Cheeseburger's
person.
way,
And this is not even
Cheeseburger's
all
way
black people
skinnier.
look the same thing. This
That's-
is literally
that-
looks like that.
That is double cheeseburger.
McDouble.
McDouble.
When I talk about Bronson Reed, Bronson Reed is
No,
He's a Big Mac.
No, that's a Big Mac. That's a Big Mac, a Whopper, and a Baconator put into one with tattoos.
Wait. Can we have him as double cheeseburger, sign cheeseburger, and put Daniel Bryan in there as veggie burger? Please let it happen.
And call them the Happy Meal.
This is great though. Dexter Lumis is creepy, but I don't think he's as creepy as he was in Impact.
He was more creepier in Impact.
He's so fun to watch. I feel like LA Knight was good in this match. He's charismatic as they come, and I'm glad that they didn't pull the trigger on him because I would have been expecting him to win against Johnny, and if he didn't, I would have been quite upset. But I think they're gonna wait and build him up to the NXT audience first. I think they want to let him talk a little bit and showcase how good he is before they throw a title on him, which I think is a good idea. Cameron Grimes is amazing, hilarious, funny, great in the ring. He money as Adam would say. He's great. I was thinking he was gonna win it at some point too, but they gave it to Bronson Reed so he could job out to Johnny, so that's fine. It's no big deal. He didn't job out, but I mean he lost. But anyway, that's what happened to Bull Dempsey, by the way. Bull Dempsey did fine, and then he lost to freaking Baron Corbin, who I love, by the way. I do love Baron Corbin, but he lost to Baron Corbin, and then he feuded with a vending machine, and he was released the day after. So, don't do Bronson like that. Thanks, bye. Casey, thoughts on the gauntlet eliminator for the gold belt?
It was fun. It was a good match. Everybody got some cool spots in. Cameron Grimes is the GOAT. And
he's Tom Brady.
They shut up. They need to push him to the moon. To the moon, baby. To the moon, baby. And they gave it to Bronson Reed so he could lose to Johnny. Yep. There's that. Adam.
And that's just the facts of life.
LA Knight was pretty good too. I liked him.
And the thing is, how they booked him fucking pissed me off. Because I'm not saying he had to win, but if you were going to make him second to last or third to last or whatever he was, why did you beat him so quick? That's just my personal thing. Like, at least let him be the final two. Nothing against Swerve. I do like me some Shane Strickland. AKA
would you say that would have been a swerve if he would have won?
It would have been a swerve.
I hate this man so much.
Wait, who we talking about?
Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Well, I know I got that part. I'm talking about the person who wanted to be in the finals.
LA
Knight.
Knight. I'm not saying he had to win, but at least get him to the end. Whatever, to flirt with the fact, because to me that's the heat. Is not the opportunist. Is just like he's gonna steal this thing. I'm not mad that Bronson Reed won. I'm cool with that, and it was actually a surprise because I thought, to me, everything pointed towards Dexter Lumis, but regardless. But this was fun. Man, even Cheeseburger had some fun spots. I even liked the little scuffle that they had at the beginning before the match actually started, where him and
Adam, since they got nothing to do with White Damian Priest, they might as well just bring him back down to NXT and let him do some stuff. I'm just saying.
No, you mean Damian Heartbreak Kid. So no, but no, yeah, this was fun. I don't like what they did the next night, but we'll get to that point. But yeah, LA Knight's time will come, but we'll get there. The promos are gonna get over. Oh shit.
Yes.
They already over.
He and I think I don't know what they're doing with Aleister Black and why they're not doing anything with him. But they should be, because I want to see tall, more coordinated Casey back in the ring. That's just me. But anyway, Justin.
Wait, hold on. Who's taller and more coordinated than me?
Aleister Black.
I'll take it.
Aleister Casey.
Aleister Casey.
Have you seen his wife? I'll take that.
But that,
Casey
there's
Black.
a reason why he's not. There's a reason why he has not been on camera.
Anyway,
because he lost an eye. Justin.
Yeah, I thought this match was really good, like all of you guys said. I tell you, I mean, there ain't much for me to say here. You guys said
yeah, no, you know how I feel.
I like how LA Knight. I like how he got rid of Dexter Lumis during the match. I was pretty like when Dexter Lumis had on what's it? The Silence, is that what his finisher is called? Like, or his submission's called?
The Silence.
He had it on to Cameron Grimes, and then LA Knight rolled him up. I thought that was pretty cool. And it looks like we're still going to be getting a feud between LA Knight and Dexter Lumis, so that's going to be pretty interesting to see. It was really surprising to see Isaiah Swerve Scott, go to the end, because I was, my original pick was LA Knight and Dexter Lumis to be like the final two guys. But, they completely wanted to swerve us and stuff. But, NXT takes chances, which I like that. And Bronson Reed, he looked like a beast in this match. Like, I also like when Wade Barrett on commentary, when he goes like tsunami, like I can't do his voice, but when he says tsunami,
is absolutely brutal. Tom Phillips, Vic Joseph, whoever you are,
you got to say tsunami. I need to hear it. Tsunami. I like it, but no, it was a good match. It was fun.
Adam's not going to do an impression he hasn't worked on yet. Come on now.
On Wade Barrett, I just did. I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Nexus is better than Sexus.
Everybody's talking about that.
Yeah.
All right, make sure. NXT United Kingdom Championship match. Walter versus Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso brought back the Blackheart haircut, which I was happy about. I wish
he should have wore a mask also on his entrance. Like the Psycho Killer.
I could give a darn about the mask. I wish he would have wore a hood so he could reveal the fact that he shaved his head again. That was what I was looking forward to. But yes, I do like the Psycho Killer mask. I think it's good. But Walter Tommaso Ciampa. While I'm on that note, Adam, because obviously I can't speak at the moment.
This match, if anybody that has not watched it, stop what you're doing, watch this match, and then come back.
And then come back, yeah.
But the thing is, you may just say this match is better than this podcast. So,
you know what they could do? They could just have the podcast on in the background and watch the match. And then
there you go. This match was everything that I wanted and then more. This was not a prefabricated horseshit. This was a fucking wrestling match. Particularly with the story building throughout the match of Tommaso working on Walter's hand, his chop hand. Which I will say, as silly as they
that chop through that table, oh my god!
That's what I'm saying. As silly as that they can be sometimes, that was a cool visual because it seemed seamless, like crack, boom, and he was the selling in this match was fucking impeccable. I saw a picture of because I knew Walter won, but I saw a picture of him in the aisleway with his hand up, and his chest is beyond bloodshot red. I was like, oh my god, I cannot wait to see this.
I got a question. Would you rather take Walter's chop or take the hair whip from Bianca?
I will take the hair whip because I'll at least get a happy ending out of it.
I'd rather take the chop, to be honest.
I whip my hair to my side. But
please, someone set it up so that Walter can give Justin a chop.
I'll go fly over to the UK.
Hey, I've been there. He's over there. Of course. Walter's a wanker. The only thing I wish they would I heard from the crowd, but no, I really don't know what else I can say about this match. This match was just unfreaking believable. Oddly enough, at least it was the best match of the takeover between nights 1 and 2, but not of the weekend. Which once we do Mania, that'll be a different story. But yeah, this match was incredible. Two studs beating the dog shit out of each other. I don't understand how, like, right now Walter is the picture perfect worker for WWE. Like they protect him, they book him properly. He sells like $1 million, but still remains dominant. And the fact that this match ended on a chop, but I was on cloud 9 because everybody was pissed off about that. I'm like, did anybody watch him versus Tyler Bate? He won with the clothesline, and it's believable.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's a big man.
Everything he throws looks and sounds good. Looks and sounds like he destroyed your entire life.
And his opponents sell like a champion.
I'm going to take your soul with his hand. You're going to get these hands, but it's from Walter.
But yeah, I mean, I thought this match was incredible too. I really like Walter. I didn't know how much I was going to like Walter when I first saw him. But I mean, Walter's a guy who he looks the part. He's one of those guys that like you believe it every step of the way because he even though it's funny because he's so big, but the guys he's got with him in Imperium are like just as big. It's hilarious when they walk together.
And I just want to point this out. I mean, aside from the lady wrestlers that we really like, whatever, but Walter has the best entrance out of anybody in the company. NXT UK, Raw, SmackDown, whatever. It is perfect. I love that type of music as it is, but having that type of music and the silhouette of him, with it's menacing. And not to mention, he works like he looks. He's just this big, and he doesn't have the chiseled look, but you believe that he is like. Whoever this poor bastard is he's going against is about to die. Like, I'm going to see murder on screen.
Yeah. He, I mean, he's too good. He's too good for me. I feel like, I'm always impressed by him, and I hope that he gets in the Rumble before he loses the title because he deserves it. He's been holding up NXT UK and kind of him coming over adds to the allure of NXT UK, I feel like too. And he's just been the perfect like figurehead for them. Like Tyler Bate was cool, it was the cool little underdog story, but like and Pete Dunne was the first like heel to get it, but like Walter in every way like embodies what I think NXT UK wants to be.
Wasn't Pete Dunne the face when he came in?
He was, but he was a heel quickly after.
But he got so over as the crowd turned him face because again.
Because I remember watching NXT Takeover Chicago. Oh,
one of the best matches I've ever seen. Him and Tyler Bate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, but Casey, thoughts on?
Nobody's gonna talk about Trent Seven. Cool, whatever.
Did he win? He won the title too?
I don't think. No, he has won it.
No, but just because he hasn't won it, don't mean he don't deserve respect.
Put some respect on his name.
Casey, what's your thoughts on the Ciampa Walter?
Yeah, like you guys said, like it was booked perfectly. It was exactly what it needed to be. It wasn't too much. It wasn't too little. And I like that the finish was a chop, because it shows that if you make something believable enough, anything can be a finisher. If you make it believable enough to, that it incapacitated your opponent to the point where they couldn't kick out or they couldn't answer the 10 count or whatever, however the match ends, it's a finisher. I mean, we go back to talking about how a DDT used to be a believable finisher, and then for a while it was just a spot. If you make it believable again, it's going to be a finisher again. So like this, that was a believable chop. Hell, I wouldn't have gotten up from that. I don't think any of us would have gotten up from that.
Maybe Adam.
No.
No.
Hey, I need to speak on Andrew real quick. Yeah, I'm not taking a week off. Yeah, all right, sir. Took a time from Walter.
But also, Adam was talking about how, he's not that chiseled, guy that you think of. But if you look back to, wrestling from the 80s, the 70s, earlier than that, the guys weren't jacked. They weren't, chiseled. They were big, burly dudes, because that's more believable. I forgot who said it. It might have been Al Snow.
Well, that was gonna be
Al cut him off. Al Snow cut his power off. To continue what he was saying, though, like Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher, they weren't flabby, but they weren't jacked up chiseled guys. They were just bulky and wide, but they were believable. Man, this institute, Ciampa was the most believable, credible threat to Walter. Like, at any time, I believe that Ciampa could have won this match. I mean, that's how good Ciampa is, but that's how good Walter made him look. Casey, you were saying.
I don't know what the hell happened. It literally just closed.
Al Snow cut you off.
Al Snow, and I'm like, Al Snow, head came in and turned your shit off. That's weird.
No, I think it was Al Snow, but somebody was saying that, guys get injured so often now because they're not built like they used to be. They're these jacked guys, with they're thin. You have to have low body fat, blah blah blah. That's why all these guys are getting hurt, because they don't have cushion. They don't have that protection that a big guy like Walter's gonna have.
That's why it's good to be fat.
Why do we have him? What is his purpose? What is his purpose? No.
He's the jobber of the show.
He's fat.
Trying to make an actual point here, and you're like, he's fat.
This is the one point Casey makes the whole show. Justin, relax.
I just feel bad, though. He actually was ready for the point, and all of a sudden, Al Snow.
I was like, son of a bitch.
I swear for God.
Justin, go on to you, brother.
This was a really good match, like you guys said. I love that spot when Walter went for the chop on that table, and he hit the announce table there. Oh my! And after that, they showed how they top of the hood was cracked. Oh man, that was awesome. And like you said, Adam, with him working on his the chop hand, this was great stuff. And Ciampa was selling like a champ here. And I also like that.
Would you say he was selling like a champ?
Oh God. Them puns.
Al, turn his power back off.
What was I about to say? No, I just completely forgot what I was going to say.
Say what you did, Jason.
So he's working on his chop hand. But I mean, Walter was also adaptable. His hands fucked up, whatever, though. He's still selling it. still delivering blows, but realizes, God damn it, I can't do this much longer because I'm going to break my hand.
I also like the that top rope move that Ciampa did. That it was like a white noise.
Yeah,
but
project or air raid crash.
The air raid crash. That's what it was. That was nice. It was just a good match. These guys worked a great match here.
So again, you would say he sold like a.
He sold like a Ciampa.
By the way, his name's Ciampa. Where's the H in his name? It's spelled Ciampa.
Correction, it's spelled Ciampa.
English. Anyway, tag team title match for the vacant NXT tag team titles. Legado del Fantasma, the grizzled young,
Asso Ciampa. Sorry,
the grizzled young, old-looking kind of middle-aged looking veteran.
Middle-aged
and MSK. They did. I thought they did a good job with this match too because they really did kind of like with Ciampa and Walter, make it feel like it could go either way with all three of these teams. I feel like though they did a good job of showcasing Legado del Fantasma because they haven't been showcased that much as a team, and of course as of late they have been, but usually they kind of just been Santos's lackeys more than anything. So I was excited to see my boy DJZ back at it again. I was excited about that. I mean, I think we need to return to the Burman. We're saying, but anyway, I thought that this was a good match. I felt like it really made me feel because I felt like it really could go either way. I was cheering for Legado, but they weren't going to give it to me. They weren't going to do it. They were going to let MSK win, which I thought was still a good move. But nonetheless, good adjusting this time.
Yeah, like you said, DJ, any team could have won this match. Like there was so many false finishes in this match, which I freaking love that. Like, because I was watching it the next day, like, well, which team is going to win here? That's what I loved about this so much. And also, I think it was Zachary Wentz or what's his name, Nash Carter. He was in a submission, and it looks like he was about to tap, but then the Dez came in and he grabbed his hand, tried to knock him to tap, and then Dez or what's his name, Wesley, he ended up getting a submission. So I thought that was cool. But no, it was no, but you're close. Take out the snipes, and then there you go.
Okay, passenger 57.
Yes. Okay. There we go. You're there. You go. No, but this was a good match here. Each team, did what they need to do, and it was fun. And I'm happy MSK are the tag team champions.
DJ.
What does MSK even stand for?
My
milkshake kid.
Machine. Kelly.
Machine Shun Kelly.
It's milkshake kids because they like milkshakes and their kids.
Adam also match because this man.
Are you coming to me about the match?
I am not milkshake kids, but I mean, if you want to talk about milkshake kids,
I'm a milkshake. I don't want to grow up. I'm a milkshake kid. Hence this girlish figure you see with the man fits and whatnot. This match was fine. If this was, it was just a spot fest, which again it was really cool. They did a lot of cool shit, whatever. But it was just it was hard to digest what was going on because it was just bing bang boom, bing bang boom. But right team went over. So I was excited about that, and I'm glad they gave me something new because I mean, yes, we wanted Escobar's crew, but hey, MSK I didn't think they'd go that route just yet, but I was quite pleased that they got the titles here. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I swear, WWE signs more Asian wrestlers than anybody I've ever seen, and can't use none of them.
Nope.
They love the talent. They love the horde talent.
I mean, they've never been able to book any of them correctly.
Kung Fu Naki, Yoshitatsu.
Indeed.
Choppy.
TP. Yamaguchi-san.
Who's last? I don't remember. Casey.
I've been telling y'all since they debuted, they were pushing them to the titles. What did they do? They pushed them to the titles. You're welcome. You're welcome. Milkshake Kids, tag team champions, baby.
They won the title. They won the title quicker than in NXT than they ever did in Impact. They were in Impact forever. It took forever to win the freaking title.
They didn't even win the tag team titles over there in the Impact.
Okay. I was like,
They were too high in the back.
You know, I wish they still had that treehouse. I mean, Vince would be fine with them doing the treehouse stuff right now because he's fine with that, the marijuana.
Michael, build him a treehouse.
That's probably what's wrong with Vince right now. Oh, too much weed.
They love weed. Oh, Riddle loves weed.
Raquel Gonzalez versus Io Shirai. I like the way this match was put together too, because it was kind of that. It was the yin and yang type deal with Io trying to use her speed and be faster than Raquel, get out of the way, and stick and move type deal, where Raquel was just dominating her with the power game with certain some of her certain moves, which I really like. I enjoy Raquel a lot. Her flex is a back flex, which is hilarious. But like her gimmick is a back flex, and I think that's funny. I think she's great. I'm excited for her as champion. I'm still confused on if she's a heel or a face or not, because they had the whole thing where her and Dakota Kai were heels, and then they turned them face to win inadvertently, I guess, to win the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. And now I'm kind of confused, because this was more of like a respect feud. It felt like more than anything in a way. But cool. I'm glad that she won. I wonder what they're gonna do with Io. Kind of makes you curious what they would do with her, because she's been champion for such a long time. But nonetheless, I mean, definitely a good main event. Well, everybody's gone but Adam. So Adam,
I'm still here.
Well,
No, you're not.
none of y'all showing your faces.
So we gotta show our faces.
Wait,
we're here.
so okay, so nobody can see us. So
This is just audio only.
Peek into what you get on
So I must have. This was a little premature on my part. I thought the MSK match was the last match, so I did not see this match. I knew Raquel won, and I said, "What the hell? Where did I miss this?" But it was the main event.
I missed that pre-show match. I missed the Tony Storm.
So
Tony Stark. I mean Tony Storm.
Tony Stark. Iron Man is officially signed with WWE NXT. Triple H found the world famous philanthropist. He said, "Hey, bring your shit to our company."
No. Tony Storm and who was her name? Her name is Stark also.
Tony Stark.
No. What's
Zoe.
her name?
Zoe Stark.
Zoe Stark. Yeah.
Zoe Tony Stark.
Yeah, they changed their names. Zoe Storm and Tony Stark.
Oh my god. No, so there's nothing I can say. I'm sure it was a fun match. I just didn't see it. I feel stupid.
It was like John Cena.
I feel stupid amongst other things, but
All right, Juggernaut. Justin.
No, this was a really good match. I'm happy that Raquel Gonzalez got the she finally won the title here. You know, ever since this feud has been this has been building up ever since probably that takeover back in like December. Ever since Io Shirai got pinned at NXT Takeover War Games, and then it was at the NXT New Year's Evil, which when I go like, yep, Raquel Gonzalez is going to definitely be taking the title when she beat who was it? When she beat Rhea Ripley in that last woman standing. I go like, yeah, dude, they're going to push Raquel Gonzalez to the moon here. Which this was a really good match here. I really enjoyed it a lot. The the more power of Raquel Gonzalez, and then you had the more speed of what the fuck are you doing? And the more speed of Io Shirai. It was good though. I enjoyed it. A good match.
Okay. That's why she's not on TV. Moving on, we have. Casey, did you give your thoughts on this? No, you didn't. Give your thoughts on that. Yeah,
I thought you were just gonna skip me, so it's fine. Rackle won.
Messages.
So we're happy that Rackle won, but we don't want my opinion. So let's move on. So, fuck it.
I'm glad. I'm glad we finally have an understanding.
You guys are dicks.
You guys are not invited to my party.
You're not invited to my birthday. Fuck you.
All right.
Move on, fool.
Oh, moving on. Okay. To the next show. Tonight too. We start off with we're supposed to end the video and come back. Start off with Santos Escobar.
What's going on, good people? Oh, okay.
Santos Escobar.
Santos Escobar.
Welcome to the Juggernaut Show.
Minnie Finney.
This is not the Juggernaut.
We were thought the same thing. Versus Minnie Finney. This was good. This is a really enjoyable ladder match. There were some spots in here that I weren't expecting, like when Legado del Fantasma did not care about Jordan Devlin's whereabouts or his safety when they threw him off the ladder.
No. Again, we have to send our condolences to Jordan Devlin. He is dead. I think he's still on the mat. He has not moved. They just CGI'd him out of the rest of the matches. He's still laying there.
The spot where he went through the ladder at the end, oh my. Like, I literally was like, whoa, that got me. That got me. But I'm glad.
Ladders don't break like that. But that was a cool visual.
I like that Santos won. I think he definitely deserves to win. Like we talked about in the preview. I hope that they showcase him a little bit more, send Minnie Finney back to the UK. But he deserves to be showcased a lot more, I feel like. But I do think, and I was talking to you guys, that I think Finn and Devlin should be in a tag team, and they should be called Minnie Finney. I think it'd just be so worth it. So worth it. Leave Minnie Finney. Minnie WWE. WWE. I don't do this for a living. Like, this is free nuggets. So
there's a reason you don't do this for a living.
Minnie Finney. Minnie Finney. Come on.
Example A.
Needs to happen. Anyway, Casey, thoughts on Santos Escobar and Jordan Devlin?
Did you actually have to look to see who was in that match?
I was so focused on Minnie Finney.
What is Minnie's name again?
Yes, the match is between Jordan and Devlin.
Not AJ and Styles. I liked this match, and at the same time, I didn't. I liked all the ladder spots, and like the use of the ladder was good. I just felt like when they were actually working, like wrestling, it looked like they were like tripping over each other's feet. They didn't look coordinated. And I was hoping I wasn't the only one who noticed that, because it looks sloppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why. Like, I don't know if they just didn't have chemistry together, because they're at least Santos is a good wrestler. I've watched him for a long time now. Not as much Jordan. I obviously saw him in the where did he date? Was it the cruiserweight class? No, it was
the UK tournament.
The UK tournament. So I've seen him a little bit, but it was just I couldn't tell who was really tripping over who, or if it was mutual, but it just looked sloppy. But like I said, the ladder spots were cool. The use of the ladder was cool, but that kind of took me out of it a little bit. But yeah,
my dog agrees.
Okay.
You damn right, the dog agrees.
Sarah, thanks for the heart.
You're not gonna comment? What the hell?
She didn't comment, but she did leave a heart.
What the hell, Sarah? We're not going on until she.
I haven't talked about the match.
I don't care. You're not talking until she comments.
She's not even here anymore, so good luck on that one. Message her, Justin.
This was a really good opener for the show here. Like you guys said, these ladder spots were awesome. I like that Spanish fly off the ladder. That was a pretty cool spot. I also like the moonsault. That was another cool spot there in the match when Jordan Devlin moonsaulted off the ladder. Also, I like when Jordan Devlin went crashing into the ladder. That's a spot that you're talking about when your mouth is wide open there. You're like, oh my God. Oh, I swear for God. I swear for God.
I swear for God.
And then there's Devlin. He's dead.
He's dead.
No, Mini Finney. Because are they brothers or are they cousins?
He's dead.
Are they brothers or are they cousins? Finn Balor and Jordan Devlin.
I have no idea. All I know
they exactly look alike.
All I know is Jordan Devlin's head is way bigger than his body.
He has a big head. He has a bobblehead.
It's not proportioned. It just looks like a big Irish Macy's Day float. I
wonder how it came.
They both like to fight because that's what Irish people do.
My name is Finley, and I love to fight. Oh Lord!
Like that clip of Family, the clip of Family Guy, and Brian's like, I think that stereotypes about Irish people is exaggerated, and this plane comes crashing into all these beer bottles on the runway.
Adam.
No, I'm actually with Casey on this. There wasn't necessarily anything wrong with the match per se. Like they busted their ass. There was just, and it kept happening. It's like, yeah, there was one didn't know who was supposed to be taking the next move, and there was a lot of stumbling on top of each other. It was a little sloppy, which is fine, but when it happens time and time again, it starts to become an eyesore. And I'll just chalk it up to, hey, maybe it was just an off night, and that's fine.
Maybe they haven't worked together very much.
But I ask you this. I asked this earlier in the chat. A man just killed another man on camera. You push him off. You have him crash through a ladder. He's still concussed. I wouldn't be surprised if Devlin's just in a vegetative state. And yes, this is a work, but how is Ace not just like, I'm just going to retire? That wasn't fun at all. Nothing about this fall was pleasant. But that happens. He's walking to the aisleway, and his son comes out. How am I supposed to boo him? Oh, he just murdered a man. Oh, but look at this. He's got a wonderful child. My goodness, look at this man. Good for him. He just committed manslaughter. But the kid, I'm telling you.
I can see it from gorilla position. Vince is like, oh shit, I think he actually killed him. Send the kid out.
Take it out. Just go. Send Mijo. Yeah. So, I mean, granted, this is a complete replica of the Michaels Razor angle with the you're the I'm the cruiserweight champion. No, I'm the real cruiserweight champion. Let's
I'm the real tag team champion. I'm the tag team champion.
Yeah. So again, it was fine. I'm glad Escobar went over, but like I said, it could have been just one of them nights. And yes, I love the Spanish Fly.
You saw it. As soon as they did it, I was like, "Oh, Adam's gonna love that."
And they did it. They did it twice. I'm like, they heard me. They heard me. And he goes, "All right, lads, listen, what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the Spanish Fly twice. There's a fat fuck in Ohio that doesn't like it."
I mean, Casey, you know, I think Bad Bunny was listening. I think Bad Bunny was listening to you when you were talking about doing the Canadian. When you're talking about the Canadian.
That up earlier. Destroyer. He brought that up earlier. I'm like, I do remember Casey saying, "Watch him do like a Canadian destroyer." He does it. I'm like, "Fuck this shit! God damn it!" He said, "See."
The women's tag team title match that I forgot to watch, well, I walked away from, and then I never watched it, with Adam's favorite superstar of all time. You know what? Adam's very vocal about this. Let's go with Adam.
This was a 5-star match in AEW. Actually, I take it back. It was a 5-star match nowhere. I don't know what the fuck was going on with old Shitsy on this evening. She did a suicide dive and hit no one other than the guardrail.
Oh no, it was so bad.
And the other Candace and her partner, I still have no idea who the hell she is. Thank you for the build, NXT. They had to sell it like they had been shot, but I think they just did it out of shock.
You put some respect on Indy's name.
I will not.
Or don't put some respect.
I will not. So I mean, again, this match was a match. It was there, but good for old Shitsy and Ember and their tank. It's fucking stupid.
By the way, you guys are welcome. I got Sarah to comment.
Thank you, Sarah. What's the weather going to be like, Ollie? It go rain.
Jason, it's on you.
I don't like the irrational hatred for Shotzi Blackheart.
Shitsy.
Her name is
Booger hair. Booger hair.
Shitsy Blackheart.
Shotzi, damn it. He comes out in a tank.
She's basically Ruby Riott or that person who sung a Rhea Ripley song. She had hair.
Just put them all together as the Riot Squad. Fuck it.
They'd all be the same person. I don't know.
But seriously, but I'm saying there's no separation. They are the NXT Riot Squad.
Well, then they all look the same, so they can do twin magic.
They can do triplet magic.
They can do quadruplet magic.
Why?
Ember's just the darker one.
¿Por qué, Maria? ¿Por qué, Maria? Ember.
Justin, I think is where we're at. I don't know where we're at this point. Are we hitting the big skip button for this match? Is that what we're doing?
And by the way, it's not hatred and it's not irrational, sir. I just don't get it.
So it's irrational hatred because you don't get it.
Just stop.
Right,
This is my brutality.
I need William Shatner to do her entrance.
Who wants to start the North American title match between Jonte and Bronson?
Johnny won.
Okay. Good insight. No. Justin.
No. Oh, my turn? Okay. I thought this was a pretty good match. I like how Johnny Gargano had to change his style up because he couldn't do his moves he normally does. Like when he tried to go for that kind of slingshot spear into the ring, he couldn't hit that. So he had to like I say, he had to change his style up here, and they're like he has to turn on to he has to become Johnny Takeover here, and Johnny Wrestling. No, but it was a really good match. What?
Johnny Takeover was the same guy. Now Johnny grapples.
Johnny grapples. Johnny wrestles.
Jonathan Gorgonathan.
Jonathan Gresham. No, I'm just kidding.
That was Baxter. Oh, I'm just saying.
No, but this was a really good match here.
Gorgonathan. Words come out of this man's mouth.
Jonathan Gresham.
I tried to get Impact to change Eddie Edwards to Edward Edwards.
No, but this was a really good match here, though. I mean, it showed what Bronson Reed could do, and I feel like eventually Bronson Reed is going to win the North American Championship, just not right now.
Edward Edwards, not to be confused with the famous pop singer Philip Phillips.
Who the hell is that?
Do it for you, for you.
For me.
All right. Justin showing his age. Moving on.
God, this Metallica. Who'd they ever be?
Who's Nickelback, and why do people hate them?
Because they suck.
Why'd they have a nickel? Why'd they have a nickel on their back?
Bronson Reed. I thought this was good. I enjoyed it. Like you said, Justin, spot on about Johnny having to kind of change his move setup a little bit because he couldn't do his regular stuff.
Because his opponent is big and huge.
That. So I mean, I thought it was good. I kind of wanted Bronson to win because I didn't want to see Johnny as champion anymore because Johnny's a transitional champion waiting for Velveteen Dream to come back or whoever, who probably won't, but whoever.
Austin Theory turns on him.
Something like that. So that's what we're waiting on. But anyway, Johnny wins. LOL. Johnny wins. Karrion Kross versus Finn Balor. Once again, Karrion Kross is vying for the NXT Championship. Karrion Kross is probably my favorite entrance in NXT. I love it.
Wait, did you skip Casey?
I don't know. No, he said Johnny wins LOL, and that was it.
Oh yeah, okay.
Pretty much.
Karrion Kross and Finn Balor for the NXT title. I enjoyed it. I was so happy that Karrion Kross won. That's what I've been waiting on. I had a feeling that he would just because they made him pretty much unstoppable, and I feel like Finn's kind of reached the end of his course for the NXT title. I don't know what he's going to do afterwards. I don't know if they're going to bring him back up or they're going to just nod or they're going to, who knows. But I'm glad that Karrion Kross got the title back. And it was kind of interesting because they were, Justin, I think it said this, they were kind of on similar paths where, Finn wins the Universal title and gets it taken away from him because of injury the night after. Karrion Kross did the same thing with the NXT title, gets taken away from him because of injury, and they kind of on the little collision course. But I mean, it was good, and I mean, Finn's one of the best NXT's got. So, of course, he always tends to work good against everybody he goes against. It's good stuff. I enjoyed it. Glad Karrion Kross is the champion. I want to see what they do with him as champion because he's such a unique character in a way. But I mean, I thought it was good. They are almost like hinted at Finn coming out as the demon, but he didn't. which I think is good.
He hasn't been the Demon forever.
Well, he lost
the
the last
last-
match. Demon, I think.
Was that Takeover London? No, he won there.
Where he
don't
lost
know.
the show, I think. That's still cage match. I think.
Maybe it was Dallas.
But anyway,
No, the end. It was the end because it was the end. Yeah.
his title. But anyway, Casey, thoughts?
It was a good match.
Just kidding. No kidding.
I hate this man. It's a good match.
Why did we keep him?
Mother.
I'm the only one that can set up anything.
I can set things.
Fucking set it. Fix that. So I thought it was a good match. I think we all knew that Finn was going to drop the title. And has anyone made sure that Karrion Kross isn't injured again? All right.
Man's got injured one time. He's got injured one time, Casey. You didn't say that after Finn won the NXT title back.
When was that? When did he get hurt one time? What had he just done when he got injured? What had happened?
What happened?
What had happened?
I want that
What
back.
had happened?
I want that back. That's the only reason Finn's champion anyway.
Because they won't give him a rematch for the Universal title, damn it.
What happened when he won the Universal title? Why would he need a rematch? He was the first Universal champion, so he's got that going.
Move on. Boom.
Okay. Justin.
This was a really good match. Like DJ.
Al Snow, wherever you are, we're sorry. We are sorry.
Oh man. Okay. Back to what I was saying. Like DJ said. I don't know what I was saying, to be honest. I mean, it was a really good match. I enjoyed it. Karrion Kross.
What about Karrion Kross?
He's a beast. That's what he is. He's a beast incarnate.
Are you doing this on purpose?
What's that?
Casey taking out his internet on Justin.
No, this was a really good match. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Okay. Adam, thoughts on the co-main event? Did they switch this? While we get our last up, did they switch this match? I thought this was supposed to be the main event. Did they swap that?
Oh no, you were going to put this over Cole and O'Reilly. No way.
I just for some reason I thought this was originally the main event and they just swapped it.
No.
Who knows? No, this was fun. I don't know. Like I do like Karrion Kross, but like I don't know. Part of me still wanted Finn to hold the title. I can't get enough of Big Mini Finny. But like even I mean Kross is God. He's about 5 or 6 inches taller than Finn, but Finn like held his own against him, which was amazing. Fought back when Karrion would be slugging him, whatever. He'd grab a hold and then start beating the dog piss out of him. But again, I love the finish. Again, simple finish. Karrion's beating the crap out of him, and he clubs him in the back of the head for the pin. And granted, yes, I think this was probably the more appropriate thing, just because Karrion never lost it. He had to cough it up. But Finn did such a great job being champion. That's why I was a little bummed. But I'm fine with this. I never got to see Killer Kross, but since being in NXT, whatever though, I've been hooked on Karrion. And yes, probably the best. Maybe I still say Walter's better, but Karrion's is right up there for sure.
Okay. I think we're ready for the main event, the unsanctioned match. Anybody got a whole bunch of thoughts on the unsanctioned match? Anybody? Go on once. Go on twice. I'm just trying to get somebody to go first.
What are you? Did you not like this?
No, I loved it. I just wanted somebody to go first because
I was about to say. I'm like, why are you speaking through this?
No.
There was a prevailing opinion on it that it was overbooked and it went way too long. Some elements of it, I'm like, okay, but I'm like, this was great, a great brawl. There were some things I could have done without. Like it became a little too silly and a little drawn out when like O'Reilly was trying to wrap the chain around his knee, and then it kept sliding down to his shin. But don't take my shit. Don't take my shit. Just because that's his next gimmick. Is going to be the O'Reilly parts man. Right before he hits a kick. Do you need a new battery? So, no, but no, this was fun. This is brutal. I liked the spot on the stage, which ended up really not mattering, just because they're trying to come back to the ring, and Cole just punches a hole on the side of the stage. I'm like, you have a giant gap in the middle of the stage. You could just pull them back out. But, I mean, it is what it is.
He was too lazy to do that.
But fucking Brian Alvarez said the wrong guy went over. I said, so a guy that is always in a tag team got turned on by his best friend, and you mean to tell me the wrong guy went over? O'Reilly fucking needed this. The right guy went over. Shut up, Alvarez.
Yeah, I agree. I was a little surprised that Roddy didn't come out at any point.
At no point. I don't
know what they're doing with him, but I was expecting this to almost be like an unsanctioned, something we probably haven't really seen as much in a while in terms of us having a stipulation on an unsanctioned like triple threat or something. I know technically the main event to Mania was kind of.
I also liked the fact that they both had all that security around them to give that big fight feel of like, we got to keep them separate. Wait till they get into the ring to start beating the shit out of each other. I thought that was a nice little touch.
Yeah, that was good. I don't like Adam Cole's new music. It's Stone Cold-esque to me, but I loved his like. It almost like felt like they took Stone Cold's music and remixed it for Adam Cole, but like. His Undisputed Era music, which was his music originally, is so good. And I don't know why they changed it, but I don't know if they changed it because people are singing along to it and people are doing boom to it.
He still does that boom even
You're
when
always gonna do Adam Cole, baby, so you're never gonna get people to stop doing that. You're just not. So I mean, I love the Undisputed Era music, so I wish he would have kept it, especially since he won. It was originally his music in the first place. But I mean, yeah, I agree. This match was wild, from people going through the stage to just everything within it. They had chain stuff in this and just everything. I mean,
they had a train. They had Braun Strowman. The Strowman Express. You said a train. You said a train.
I said chain, but
okay. Oh, I thought you said a train. I could with the thing going on in the background. My hearing's bad right now. Okay, good thing you didn't say a train.
No, I mean, I would put Braun in this match. I would, but not this time. But
these two have been bullying me all my life, and I'm going to take it out on them right now.
But I kind of wish it would have been a triple threat, especially since Bobby Fish is out of commission. Would have been cool.
I said a four-way.
With who?
Not yet.
With Bobby Fish, Roger Strong. Okay, triple threat. Get Roger Strong.
I'm talking about right now, not later.
Unsanctioned, undisputed.
No, I'm talking about like right now because Roddy wasn't doing anything, so he might as well have been in it. And that's why I was saying I'm surprised he didn't get involved in some way, especially after walking out. I thought that was going to kind of be his little breaking point, where he kind of just attacks everybody and leaves or whatever. But I mean, you know, whatever. There's a part of me that wanted to see this with Adam Cole and Roddy because they haven't really done anything with Roddy. I feel like everybody knows what to expect from Kyle, but I don't think they've really done nothing with Roddy. But I do agree that with Adam, I think the right person went over here. I think everybody expects Adam Cole to go over because he's Adam freaking Cole. But I'm glad that Kyle O'Reilly went over because, like you said, you know, your best friend turned on you. You haven't really had the chance to get that revenge because he's just kind of been sneaking up on you, getting whatever upper hand he could get on you.
Adam Cole can afford to take a loss.
Yeah, he wins everything. He wins everything. It feels like. So,
it's not going to hurt him.
Yeah. So I mean, I thought that was good, and it puts over Kyle. But that's why I kind of wish it would have been Roddy a little bit because Roddy, when Adam Cole's gone, Roddy's going to stay as a singles guy unless Bobby Fish continues to get hurt. Anyway, but I mean, definitely a really good main event, really good way to end the show. But let's go to PC.
I mean, we knew this was going to be a great match. We've seen what they could do in Ring of Honor. There was no way this wasn't going to be a good match. What I was confused about is why the hell did you have to kick the hole in the side of the stage? It didn't make any sense because you just pulled him out. There was no point in why. Are they getting rid of the stage? Like
I love how Justin was like, that was lazy. I'm like, that was more work. That was way more work for him to kick that. Not that he had to.
Did I say that was lazy?
I think that was you.
You did.
I don't remember. I don't remember
pull
saying
him
that.
out of this shit.
You know what? I'm not gonna pull him out of the big old hole I just created.
I don't remember saying that.
And kick the side of it open.
Maybe I said that much. I don't remember.
You just said
it was
earlier.
lazy.
I didn't say it.
It's all good. It's all good.
You did.
I don't. I wasn't. Wait, what?
Sarah, pull the tape. Oh,
Sarah, get in here.
I don't remember saying that. I must have been talking about something else.
You said no. You were talking about the stage.
Because Adam was talking about how he kicked open the stage, and you were like, that was kind of lazy booking or something.
You said he was too lazy to go pull him out of the opening rather than busting the hole out. Anyway,
I don't even remember what I was talking about, to be honest.
This man drunk and high. Casey, go ahead. This man been celebrating Mania Week too much.
I can't top that. He's had too much. I can't top. Moving on.
I've drank too much.
No, this was a really good match, but I was kind of expecting more like what they did in Ring of Honor, but this was the best that they could do in WWE, and maybe because why they couldn't go to that, go to that next level is because maybe Peacock is censoring some things. They're like, okay, you guys need to tone it down a little bit. And that's why I was saying on my channel when I did my review that they can't go to they can only go to a certain level and stuff. But no, this was a really good match. I liked the suplex on a table, and that table did not break. That table was stiff as hell.
But it didn't break, but that was a good impact. You heard the thud of friggin' O'Reilly's friggin' shoulders hit the table. And
when Adam Cole went into when they went to the crowd area, I saw that TV set there going, oh yeah, he's gonna pick that TV up and throw him at him. And then Kyle O'Reilly came over there.
I forgot about that. Just out of nowhere from the screen, got hit with a screen.
Yeah.
Just blah.
Yeah, I saw that coming from a mile away. I like the chain stuff to an extent, but they kind of went a little too far with the chain, like Adam said, with the chain sliding down to his shin. I like when they finally hooked it, like when they did that spot with Adam Cole, like on the chair, with the chair up. That was a nice spot there.
Impaled him.
And Adam Cole was going, and he started shaking and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. I like how they broke the stage. That was nice during the match.
I actually think that's how Adam Cole laughs.
But I really wasn't expecting. I wasn't really expecting to break the stage, which
So
was.
You thought it was funny that a man had head trauma and was having a seizure. Ah, that's what jerk.
It's hilarious. There was a murder early on. I'm like, ha, look at that. And, he brought his kid out. Oh, come on, Buzz. He just killed him. Come on.
No, but definitely the right guy went over here. Like, not Adam Cole. Kyle O'Reilly deserved to get the win here. Like, after all these takeovers he's been on, these past few months, like, again, going up against Finn Balor and stuff, like, yeah, definitely Adam Cole deserved to, like, it was all right for Adam Cole to lose the match here. But yeah, this really elevated Kyle O'Reilly to the next level. It was a great match.
Kyle O'Reilly has consistently had the best matches from the last 2 takeovers and/or the
Agreed.
So, sidebar: Triple H is officially the dad that's still trying to be cool.
No, this is the main bar, not the sidebar. It's the main bar.
You're not old enough to go to the main bar.
Yes, I am. I'm 22.
22?
And ready for you.
Oh, no. No.
I don't even know. I just turned around. 22, ready for you.
All right. With that being said, seems like we're all getting a little tired with that statement. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. But anyway,
I'm tired.
As always, if you want to watch us, we're available on YouTube. We'll also, if you want to listen to us, you want to take us with you on the road, you want to take us with you on your run, you want to take us with you
on your workout,
work.
If you're 22, we're ready for you.
That you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, Snapple Podcast, the greatest of all time. But anyway, other than that, appreciate everybody for coming back. Any final thoughts that anybody wants to say about things and stuff? Mania review coming very, very, very soon whenever Casey finishes watching it. It's probably not up yet. Peacock, thanks a lot. No, I'm kidding. It's probably up by now. But anyway, definitely hope you guys enjoyed as always. Until next time, this was and still is and always will be the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast. The only podcast. That's true. That is always, and I mean, and he means, and he means, and he means always the Instant Classic.
Sometimes.
Podcasting.